Welcome to Terry and Larry's Basketball Podcast. This is episode 4. We're recording on September 14th. I'm Terry.
I'm Larry.
And today we're going to talk about a little bit about the retrospective of the second round of playoff that it's not ended yet. We still got one more game to go.
One more game.
Yeah, but I think we got a little bit to talk about, and then we can talk about some people that we think are definitely going to get moved in a bit.
I think we'll be mostly focused on Giannis with some conversation about anyone else who will probably get moved.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so I didn't prepare a game for you today, so I'm just gonna start with it. Let's see. What should we talk about first? So wait, before everything, I just want to say that I am so good at this podcast. I'm so good at predicting things. Like I said that Lakers in 5, didn't I?
But did you say Miami over Milwaukee though?
No. Nobody.
Exactly. That's the big one.
But nobody in the world have expected that.
I mean, the 1%.
The who though? Literally nobody. I don't even think
Einstein's, bro. The Kanye West.
I don't think Zach Lowe even
Miami.
Yo, there's no way anybody can expect that because we can talk about that later. But Lakers and Houston, I said what I said is going to be closer to Lakers. I said Lakers in 5, and I said it'll be closer to Lakers in 4 than 6.
True. That's fair.
And that I feel like that's exactly what happened. It's like looking at the Lakers games is just I don't want to say it wasn't close, but it really wasn't close. Like the Rockets.
But I'll say one thing though. I think the Lakers got very lucky. That house was very horny.
Dude,
I feel like if House played, it would go to 6.
Bro, this shit, I was reading that, I was wild. Like in the beginning, they was saying it was a COVID inspector. It was I'm like, damn, this guy out here fucking healthcare professionals.
He's married, bro.
Dude,
I feel bad, man.
The wife deleted all that. I mean, if you cheat, man,
he has kids.
If you cheat,
it's pretty sad.
If you're married and you got a kid,
no, but real talk. Getting back to basketball though,
yeah.
I feel like House was actually mad important.
Important to a degree though. I don't know.
No, but House was there. House was there quasi big after Tucker.
No, for sure. I mean, yeah, that I can see that. But after Rocco, and I mean,
no, but over Rocco, House was there big over Rocco. It was Tucker, House, then Rocco.
Right, and I just feel I feel like their role players stepped up too. I feel like this really goes back to their stars. I felt like if you look at game 1, James Harden popped the fuck off, right? And Russell Westbrook wasn't playing well. Wait, sorry. What am I saying?
West played well though.
Game 1, yeah. No, sorry, I was thinking of the wrong game. So their stars play well. Eric Gordon played well too. He's not a star, but he's a starter. They play well. Rocco was doing Rocco things. Tucker was doing Tucker things. It worked out the way that we would expect it to work out, that PJ Tucker and Robert Covington will keep Anthony Davis and LeBron James. They only took 31 shots in total, which is insane. They did a good job denying them the ball. I actually watched this game and I was very surprised that
Which one, game 1?
Yeah, I was very surprised that it turned out the way it did. And I think that the coaching staff in LA adjusted really well following that game. I think they playing Rajon Rondo a lot of minutes was a very, very wise decision, and limiting Dwight Howard, despite how much I love that guy, is a really good decision too.
I mean, without Rondo, I think the Lakers go to 7. And to all the people that doubted my boy Rondo,
yeah.
Shut y'all up.
Yeah.
Rondo, every playoff series, man. People are like, yo, Rondo's washed. Why is he still in the league? And he just pops off.
He just pops
every single series, bro.
That's the thing. He's a baller. He's a baller.
Without fail. Seriously, without fail.
And he's a baller, bro. I don't know what else there is to say. He just balls. He doesn't yeah, I feel like he's one of those players that you really cannot measure with advanced analytics. It's just he is just you feel his impact in the game.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah, and it's not measured by and here's the thing is that in the first game, what I've noticed is that Dwight Howard, I love Dwight Howard, but he got played off the floor because of how small.
But it's fine because that's Houston's kind of basketball. So it's not surprising that Howard gets played off the court because
right.
Well, he doesn't really need to be on the court.
Exactly. So that they didn't. I don't. He got a few minutes in the beginning and didn't play a single minute for the rest of the series, which is I feel like is the right decision. It's not exactly a thing on Dwight Howard. I think Dwight will definitely have a lot of minutes against Clippers. Not a lot.
I don't know. We'll see.
More than zero. You know what I'm saying?
Like, more than zero. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Because if you look at it, JaVale didn't get any minutes. Like they play small ball, right? And if you're against Clippers, you need somebody to stop. Not Harrell, I guess, but you need somebody in the paint just to bully them, right? You just the lobs you can throw to a guy that will catch these lobs. Like I think the way the Lakers will attack, who I assume will be Clippers, will be one of the weapons. I feel like they can get a lot of easy points just attacking the paint with pick and roll plays, because they just don't have that interior defense that can stop, dudes that's jumping out of the building, like Howard and McGee, right? So I just felt like that would be how they should look at it. And JaVale hasn't played since like game 3, I think, and I don't know if that's because he's hurt or anything, but
I think they just didn't need him.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'd be curious about is if JaVale or Dwight plays against the Nuggets.
That'll be interesting because I think Dwight and JaVale moves fast enough for Jokic. I don't think they move fast enough against they can't switch onto.
I feel like JaVale does. I don't know about Dwight.
I think Dwight will make an impact, but that's just me. I mean
Dwight and JaVale plays like slightly different roles.
Right. Well, I think
like Dwight is more kind of guarding the rim while JaVale can actually
attack,
play some help defense, right?
Right. Yeah, and yeah, for sure. And yeah, no, and I think the two things that I felt like Frank Vogel did really, really well is playing Marcus Morris and playing Rajon Rondo.
Yes. Morris, man.
Yeah, I've been saying Marcus Morris is Markieff Morris is just Marcus Morris, but like paid less. Like I don't think there's a difference in their skill set. Like just by watching them, I actually found them really
Marcus Morris is more consistent. At least from what I've seen on the Knicks.
Well, it's because he's got more chances. Markieff was just put in the.
That's true. I don't know. I feel like Marcus Morris is like slightly more consistent. His 3 is like slightly better.
Yeah, but like Markieff played in like Detroit and like Washington or something, right? It's just like
right, but at that point, like it's not like you're not going to get touches in Washington or Detroit. Both those teams are lacking in talent. Maybe not as much as the Knicks, but still.
Yeah, that's fair, man. But I felt like he played really well. I've always thought he can do the same as his twin brother, and I think he's shown that. I don't think that Marcus is outplaying Markieff in the Clippers right now. And I think that's the two decisions they made is playing Rondo and playing Morris, and that's two decisions that paid off really well. But another thing is just that the Rockets team is a very min-max team, right? And I felt like what we talked about how the Rockets going to stop Anthony Davis and LeBron James, but we never talked about how the Lakers can stop Rockets with Anthony Davis, because this guy is just such a freak of nature. He moves so fast on the switch. He's such a good defensive player. I felt like with someone like Russell Westbrook, who kind of drives a lot, and I felt like Anthony Davis is a really good counter to that. And it comes down to how inconsistent Russell Westbrook is, I think.
Yeah. Just how inconsistent Rockets are in general.
Yeah, because it's this is why I didn't like the Rockets team, because it's a team I watched growing up, and it just felt like it's so gambling. It's not consistent. There's no play to get consistent points. If your shot's not going in, you're fucking doomed, right? Like what Harden went 12 for 20 in the first game. Amazing, right? The second game, 6 for 12 because they denied him the ball. Still pretty good. Third game, 11 for 23. Okay, that's and then fourth game, 2 for 11. Yeah, this is when Harden started coming, like the playoff Harden started coming out a little bit. And last game, I actually think he did really well. I think it's actually the best Harden game I've ever seen when they're up for elimination, where he went 12 for 20. But his teammates didn't show up, right? Westbrook got 10 points, 4 for 13. Eric Gordon got 5 points. Jeff Green got 13. It's just Jeff Green got.
I don't know how Eric Gordon is still on this team, man. He's been with the Rockets for years.
Dude, how is Eric? Dude, I hate. Okay, here's a little.
I don't hate him, but it's like he's not gonna win.
I don't know if I told you this story, but I fucking hate Eric Gordon. I hate Eric Gordon more than anyone in this entire league. And I don't know if I told you this story, but when I was like grade 9, me and my friend Owen and Keith, we joined a 3v3 NBA tournament right after the championship, and the O'Brien Cup was there, and I thought it was so cool. And we went there. We got wiped. But Eric Gordon was there. All right, Eric Gordon was on a beach in Vancouver, and I asked him. We were playing a game when he was doing autographs and shit, right? And our game finished, and I was just like, he was in New Orleans at the time. I was like, "Hey, Eric, I'm a big fan." I wasn't, but like I'm a big fan. I'm sorry you didn't make the Olympics team or something. Yeah, it was the Olympics where he got cut. I was like, "I'm sorry it didn't work out, but I still think you got a great year ahead of you. Can we take a picture?" And he's just like, "All right, thanks guys, but I really gotta go." I'm just like, "All right, no worries, have fun." And dude start walking towards his car on the beach, right? And I just watched him walk away because it's like I don't get to see NBA players that often. And then like these 2 bikini girls walked up, and this dude stops and literally talks to them for like 5-6 minutes, takes photos with them, and then like doing something on their phone before going back to his house. I'm like, bro, I was like 13 or something. You can't take one photo.
Bro, it's straight, man. Like, don't act like you don't get it, bro.
I get it now. I get it. But fuck you. Like,
bro. Plus, I remember Gordon hating New Orleans and like forcing his way out of there.
Yeah. I mean, that's before that. I was on an Olympic year. So I think it was I want to say 2012. So I would have been 15. And I was just like, fuck you. I mean, I don't hate a player, but like, I was 15, man. Take a fucking photo. Like,
oh, straight. I don't know. Like, I get it.
I'm not.
I feel the salt, bro.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, exactly. It's salt. It's not like but like, it's enough for me to root against him for the rest of his career. And every time Eric Gordon gets like loses a playoff series, I'm happy. And he's part
when has he won a playoff series?
Exactly. Like, this is why I don't like. It's a part of the reason I don't like the Rockets. It's just fuck Eric Gordon. But yeah, I was so.
I think we ended there.
Fuck Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon, if you hear this shit, fuck you. You're not welcome. Hey man,
for the record, I like Eric Gordon.
You're not welcome.
Dude, the thing about Eric Gordon, bro, I love when he like drives and then he just like has this massive dunk out of nowhere. He like barely hops and has this like huge dunk and dunks on somebody. It's like crazy.
I don't give a fuck. He look like Mr. Potato Head. Big head ass.
That's true. That's fair. But in fairness,
out here looking like a Ninja Turtle, man. Fuck him.
Dude has the sneakiest dunks.
I don't. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Chunky ass. I bet I can outbench him.
He's.
I'm so mad. Every time I talk about Eric Gordon, I get like this. But
all right, fair. All right, moving on.
Fuck Eric Gordon. But yeah,
Clipper Nuggets.
Okay, I didn't predict this. I said Clippers in 5 or 6.
I said Clips in 5.
I think I said 6, but I didn't predict Jamal Murray. I thought a part of the reason I said Clips in 6 is because I think they're going to be really tired, and I felt like they're going to be really tired just going off that super difficult series with the Jazz, and I felt like we agree on this.
Did you predict that long series to the Jazz?
Did I predict that long series to the Jazz? I don't remember, but I think I didn't. I said Nuggets will win, but I don't think. I think it was 6 or 7.
Okay, fair.
I didn't say it's definitely not 5. It's either 6 or 7. I said Nuggets is 6 or 7. But we talked about this, and I felt like we both agreed that we felt like Nuggets offense is a it just gets directly countered by the Clippers defense. Right? Like, what the Clippers are afraid of is someone that's very paint dominant and just roast their bigs who can't defend. And Jokic ain't that. But somehow they're just outshooting them. They're straight up just outshooting them, right? Like, we can agree on that.
Like, I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
I really don't know how the Clippers are losing these games, honestly.
I mean, we do know is because the role players are not are not keeping up. PG has been playing very well, and
I think they're just not closing games, man.
I mean, is that like if you look
They had the lead like several times.
like okay,
They had the lead the last 2 games they lost.
like game one, let's say game like let's look at it. Game one, PG got 19 as I means PG. Like Kawhi, like they did well. There's a blowout win, and then like it's like a blowout win. It's like a 23
Yeah,
point
well,
win.
the Nuggets just came off a game
1
7.
day break, yeah. And then Harrell got 15 points. Lou Will got 10. Reggie Jackson has 0. I would say
Reggie's not playing, which surprises me.
I mean, Reggie, he trash, but
he was decent.
Shamet got 4 points, and I don't know why Jermichael Green's getting minutes, but like these, I'll say the 4 most important players coming off the bench, I think we can all agree is in order is Harrell, Lou Will, Shamet, and Reggie Jackson, right? And
what about Morris?
Morris is starting.
Oh, okay.
Morris starting. So first game they didn't have much of an impact. It was a blowout loss. And the second game, Harrell got 10, Lou Will got 13. Third game, Harrell got 11, Lou Will got 10. Fourth game, Harrell got 15, Lou Will got 12. And fifth game, Harrell has 6, Lou Will has 4. And the sixth game, Harrell has 5, Lou Will has 14. Like that's not that the Clippers team doesn't work if these two don't produce at a high level. Right?
I mean, at the end of the day, man, like Kawhi just needs to win games for them, like LeBron does for the Lakers.
I mean, it's probably what's gonna happen, but I felt like LeBron needs like Caruso was big, by the way.
Yeah, that's true. The Lakers role players definitely stepping up.
Yeah, Caruso was big. Kuzma woke up a little bit. Kuzma's giving like 15, 16 a game, right? That's all he needed to do. Markieff, Rondo, they all stepped up, right? It's like if they didn't, it wouldn't work. And
but at the same time, though, like I don't see the Nuggets winning Game 7.
I don't see Nuggets winning Game 7 either.
Like I feel like the Clippers are just like not mentally weak, mentally like checked out almost.
I think it's because
when they saw that Game 7 win from the Nuggets, they were like, any team, Nuggets or Jazz, we're gonna crush them.
Yeah, exactly.
But they were never like really, not to say trying, but like
not serious.
Closing.
Yeah.
Trying to close. They're just trying to get points, but they're not trying to like end the game.
Right. Yeah, and I just feel like the Nuggets have something to prove, and I felt like Clippers early in the season, you had them as the champion. I don't know how you feel about it now.
I do have
How do you feel about that now?
I mean, I still feel like they're the champion. Like, think about it this way, right? Let's say they win Game 7 against the Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that same mentality against the Lakers. Clippers are going to be locked in when they play the Lakers, and they have been locked in.
But is it about being locked in though, or it's like
it is? I think it is. Every game against the Lakers, I think the Clippers are going to play as hard as they can. Every single one of them.
I feel
right now, I don't think all of them are trying.
Here's what I feel is that it does seem like that, but I felt like Clippers players, role players, Marcus Morris, Pat Bev, Montrezl Harrell, Lou Williams, right? They're the 4 best players other than PG and Kawhi. And they are just, I feel like they're energy players. They get a lot of their energy from the crowd. And I felt like the bubble hurts these kind of players where they're less systematic, but more.
Lou and Harrell, I agree, but I don't think PG necessarily.
No, I didn't say PG. I said Pat Bev and Marcus.
Oh, Pat Bev.
And Marcus.
Okay, that's fair.
And Marcus Morris.
At the same time, okay.
So that's the 4 I said. I felt like they feed off the energy they give the crowd. Even if they're being booed, they feed off that.
Yeah, Pat Bev especially.
Yeah, and I felt Lou Will too. It's like if they're being booed, they feed off that. They're being cheered. They obviously feed off that. And I felt like in the bubble you don't get that, and that hurts players like this. And it really benefits players like Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic, right?
I mean, like you can also argue that the Nuggets are hurt the most out of any team because of the bubble. Just think about it, right? The Nuggets play in the Mile High City.
Right.
And that altitude has statistically shown to help the Nuggets and hurt away teams. Man, you can also argue that the Nuggets are also being hurt by not playing at home.
How they never got a chip then? God damn. They'd be out of breath.
Because they never had a good squad, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, okay, and here's the thing. Jamal Murray's stocks, man, it dropped this season, but it went the fuck up.
Bro, it's because people just have short-term memory, man.
Yeah.
Same with Rondo, same with Murray. People say Murray's overpaid. He might be overpaid like a few million a year, but it's not dramatically overpaid.
Yeah.
And like I trust Murray weirdly. Like he's got that attitude,
I trust him. Fucking Canadian boy. I want him to succeed.
I mean, he showed me he had that like kind of mentality last playoffs. I feel like everyone just forgot about last playoff series.
I don't.
Where the Nuggets took, I think the Blazers to 7, right?
Yeah, Blazers, and that was a quadruple OT.
Yeah, that was a crazy series, and a lot of that was Murray, man.
Yeah, but he didn't play.
Not all of it, but Murray contributed for sure,
and he got paid for it. But he didn't really show up in the way. Like he didn't make the leap this season, right? Like
that's fair, man. But he might never make that leap.
Right. And
he'll always like help you win games.
His career was going. His first year, 9 points in 20 minutes. Second year, 16 in 31 minutes. Third year, 18 in 32 minutes. And this year, I was expecting 22 points and having a bigger role. This year, I was expecting him to shoot more, but that's not the way that the play was designed for him. And maybe people perceive that as a like plateauing, right? But I'm not like super high on Murray, but I think he's really good.
I'm pretty decently high on Murray. Yeah. I don't think he's gonna be taking a massive leap, but he'll always be a great player. And I was initially relatively high on Murray because he's kind of popped off occasionally in the regular season. Mm-hmm. But last playoffs, I saw him against the Blazers, and I was like, this dude like has it, that kind of mentality that will help you win.
Let's put it this way: would you rather have Jamal Murray or Russell Westbrook?
I mean, that's easy, obviously, right?
Well, what is it? Yeah, Murray, right?
Obviously.
Yeah, but like,
exactly. You have to think like I'm a Knicks fan, so Westbrook would doom our franchise for another solid 6 years.
Not for the Knicks. I mean, for the
for in general, then Murray still.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Like, so
because it's like, who would you rather have next to LeBron?
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like Jamal.
I think that's a little more debatable, just because LeBron can cover for Westbrook's weaknesses.
Yeah, and just because Jamal is like, well, age aside, like if you look at the contract differences, and also I guess we didn't talk about like that Russell Westbrook trade really looks really bad right now, doesn't it?
I respect Houston for
trying, right? I think was it Zach Lowe that said like, here's what I'll say about like Murray, D'Antoni, and Harden era Rockets is that every other team was waiting out the Golden State Warriors, but they gave it a shot every season, and I respect that.
But like at the same time, people like are kind of shitting on the Rockets right now because it's really looking really grim.
Yeah.
But you have to think back to what was it, 2017, where they really should have won that conference finals against the Warriors. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, number one, CP3 got injured, right?
Right.
The best player in the series got injured.
I think they should have won the whole thing, yeah.
And number two, I would argue in Game 7, refs suddenly stopped giving Harden calls, especially near the end of the game.
I think it's because in games, well, that always happens.
But throughout the entire series, though, like Harden was getting decent calls. Like he was driving, he was getting hit, get the call. But I was arguing Game 7. He was like really trying to like drive and get contact, but the refs never blew the whistle. And people always love to point out like 0-27.
Yeah.
Like even with 0-27, look at the score of the game. It was very close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It wasn't like Warriors won by 20 or it was a blowout. No, it was a close game.
Yeah. That for sure. Like
that's why they kept shooting the three, because it was close.
Yeah. I like to shit on the Rockets just because of Eric Gordon, but I agree with you, and I actually have no problem with Harden's performances in this series.
I think Harden tried his best, man. He
played well. This is the best. This is the best like solo carry series I've ever seen Harden play.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the Warriors really just got lucky. Yeah, the Warriors got very lucky.
If they won, if they went to the finals that year, they would have won the whole thing.
I think it'd be very close. I don't know if they win, bro. But you have to remember, it's LeBron and Kyrie still.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't?
It wasn't.
Wait, is it?
It was
2017 or 2018?
It was 2018. It was LeBron and the Bums.
Oh, it was 28. Are you sure it was 2018?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then they would have won.
No,
You're right.
Kyrie was in Boston.
Okay, fair. Yeah, they would have won.
It's the JR year where JR like got the ball.
Oh, okay.
It's 2
Are you
years ago.
sure, bro?
It's 2. Wait, yeah, it's 2 years ago. Yeah, straight up, it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I remember this.
Hold up.
I'm pretty sure.
Looking at it right now. It's 2018. You're right.
Yeah, it's 2 years ago. It's because I remember because
and they would have won. And think about it. CP3 would have won a ring. Harden would have won a ring.
Yeah.
Capella, MDA, Mike D'Antoni.
Yeah, exactly. It's like because I remember 2018 because last year was Paul's last year, and
you're right.
Before. Yeah, it's a year before where there was healthy KD.
You're right. I remember now. Right, in 2017. Right, no one kind of put together a team yet.
I remember watching that game, and I was like, oh my God, they're gonna win this. And then Chris Paul went down, and they lost. And then I was like, all right.
I remember watching the fourth quarter. I was like, wow, the Rockets are actually going to win the series. And the CP3 went down literally in the last minute.
Yeah.
It was like the last 30 seconds. I was like, what?
It wasn't last 30 seconds. It was like last 4 minutes.
No, it was like really the last minute, I feel.
Yeah, it was really close. Yeah, it was
like the game was like almost over. Like the Rockets were basically came away. I remember CP3 like shot 2 free throws.
Yeah.
After he like went down or something like that.
Yeah, my dad was on suicide watch.
And wow, that series that hurt, man. Yeah. Like as a neutral fan too. Like
I'm not a neutral fan. I hate them.
I mean, I really think the Warriors didn't deserve that series.
That series they really underperformed.
The Warriors stayed lucky, man. 2015, man, jeez.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyways, so we think Nuggets. I don't really see Nuggets winning. I
think the Nuggets get
destroyed,
get blown out. Yeah, get destroyed.
I wouldn't say that. How about that?
Okay, I mean, fair. I hope they don't. I hope they win.
I think it'll be a very close game. I can even say
you know what'd be hilarious?
What?
You know how the Clippers have never made a conference finals?
Yeah.
It'd be hilarious. This is literally their best team ever.
Yeah.
They don't make the conference finals with a 3-1 lead, bro.
But
Lord.
Do you think this team is better than PG, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Caron Butler, Sean, and Chris Paul? I don't.
Because I think that
maybe another
year.
And
Chris Paul are really close.
Wait.
Sure. And I think PG. I'd rather have PG than Blake.
I'd rather have Blake than PG, so that's a difference.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'd rather have Blake than PG. I think Blake is really underrated.
I really don't like Blake. I've been seeing some Blake to New York trades.
Fuck that.
I want to throw up.
No, but Blake though, like you gotta remember.
No, but like, I'm just saying in general, like I don't like his style of play.
Back in the day, like Blake was James Harden. Like Blake was getting fouled left and right. Like he was shooting like 10 fucking free throws a game. And
he's the big, so you got to foul to stop him.
Yeah, exactly. And he could jump out of the building, and he had a shot. He had a drive. He can rebound decently, and it was scary because if you don't have someone guarding him off ball, he's going for the alley oop. He's going for the putback. Like that's a lot of points. But yeah, and Blake really gives your team that energy. Like when Blake makes a play, like your team gets hyped, and then that.
But I feel like he only has the energy in the playoffs.
Yeah, but that's where you need it most.
Sorry, I feel like he doesn't have the energy in the playoffs.
Oh, really? I mean, I feel like they've been cut by injury. I mean, that's a fact. They kept getting injured.
I mean, yes, but I think it's more so CP3 has been.
And Blake, and they both been like injured constantly. That team really.
But he was okay. Remember in 2015 when they played the Spurs in the first round?
Not exactly.
It went to Game 7. It was Spurs Clippers.
Yeah. Yep, I know.
And then the Clippers barely won, I think.
Yeah, I was very angry about that.
But I felt like the Clippers should easily beat the Spurs that year.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I feel like the Clippers should beat the Spurs that year.
I mean, Kawhi won the Finals MVP the year after, right?
No, the year before.
The year before, huh?
I mean, like that's kind of where I'm thinking. Like that's what I'm basing it off of. Like where I think Kawhi is better than PCP3, or like almost like very similar.
I like that team a lot just because I thought that team was really a force to be reckoned with. I thought that team was pretty good, but I think that team I think that team at its peak is slightly better than this Clippers team right now, just in my opinion, just because of the amount of play.
Do you think that team beats the current Lakers then?
Oh no. I don't think Clippers beats the current Lakers either.
But I think this Clippers. I think the 2015 Clippers don't beat the Lakers right now, but I think this year's Clippers can.
Yeah,
It's like they have everyone. They have people to guard LeBron.
Yeah, that's true.
Kawhi on LeBron, you can't ask for more than that.
Exactly.
Who's guarding LeBron?
Exactly. You're right. But I think AD will just destroy PG.
Yeah, they don't have anyone to guard AD. We'll see, man. You never know. AD might get injured somehow.
AD might get unlucky. Maybe Pat Bev will
injure him on purpose or something.
Yeah. No, I don't say that. I don't.
Listen. I honestly wouldn't be surprised.
Larry,
play dirty, not actually injure him.
Larry, I do not want Pat Bev. I don't want to be on his shit list. That guy scares the fuck out of me. There was
man. We're just two random people.
When he was
Pat Bev too busy, bro. He's too busy in LA fucking bitches. Then,
dude, what kind of bitches? Dude, he looking like a Rottweiler. I
don't know. Maybe some girls like that, bro.
Dude, one time I was watching a Rockets game when he was on Rockets, and then he won. And he just got a foul or something, and won or something. And he just looked in the crowd and started biting air. And I was like, this guy is.
I think I know.
You know exactly what. But that shit was great. That shit wasn't it wasn't wow, that's really good stuff. But it's like
dude, Houston should have never let Pat Bev go.
Dude, that shit was watching it. I was just like, careful, y'all, witnessing a mental illness.
Real talk though, imagine if Pat Bev was on Houston right now. I think. I mean, immediately Houston's a lot more lethal.
They traded Pat Bev for Chris Paul.
Oh, CP3. Yeah, you're right.
The trade was Pat Bev, Harrell and Pat Bev, Harrell. Who else? I don't remember. But Pat Bev and Harrell was a big part of the package for Chris Paul.
That's fair.
Yeah, but
I feel like they give him slightly too much, but it's all good. We'll see. I'm really curious if Morey stays. I think he should. I think they should keep him.
I think Morey should go to the Sixers.
But the Sixers aren't firing Brand though. Elton Brand's staying.
Elton Brand's a clown, bro.
Nah, bro, it's the Sixers, dude. I feel what the Sixers are going through, man. It's the ownership. It's like that, black cloud. It's that black box of the ownership and the some execs making all decisions. The Knicks are exactly the same.
That's fair. All right,
I feel the struggle. Elton Brand's not making every decision.
Yeah, that's fair. So we think Clippers, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to OT, but I think Clippers. Yeah,
I would love it if it goes to OT with a Nuggets game winner.
We're just two neutral fans. Just
hey, man. I mean, I am not neutral. I want the Clippers to move to Seattle. Clippers should not have no business in being in LA.
I mean, Steve Ballmer is not gonna move that shit. But yeah, I don't know why they're not in Seattle.
Steve Ballmer is literally one of the richest people in the world.
Come to Vancouver.
Why is he sweating that extra cash in LA, bro?
They already built.
Take the L, not take the L, but take that hit and move to Seattle. Do it for the NBA, man. The NBA will be better for it.
They're already building the thing in Oakland there.
I know, bro.
Inglewood.
It's sad.
And I mean, you should have came to Vancouver, man. We have yacht clubs. We have.
I mean, we all know that the Grizzlies should move and the Pelicans should move. We all know this.
Ugh, they're gonna hate it.
We both know.
Okay. Anyway,
we can only wish.
Next series, let's Celtics Toronto. I want to say once again, I'm a fucking genius. Go back to part one. Go back to part one.
Toronto. Every time I trust Toronto, they let me down, bro. I should believe in Toronto more, so they lose.
I'm a fucking genius. Genuinely, I am a genius. I said Celtics.
But Terry, real talk. I feel like the refs in the series.
To an extent,
it was over in Game 6, man. I watched that game.
Yeah, I watched a bit of.
Game was over. That was as the refs meddled, bro.
Yeah,
it's kind of sad to see. I would say they didn't meddle in OT 2, but in end of the fourth quarter in OT 1, the refs definitely
right.
really had their meddling. The typical, push.
Yeah. I predicted Boston 7 down to the spot, and I think Toronto should do the right thing and just blow it up right the fuck now. Trade Pascal after the next season.
Dude, they have nothing to blow up, bro.
No, they have a lot of cap space, and they prove they are a capable organization. They have OG. It's not a lot.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Boucher? You think they're gonna keep Boucher? What's his contract situation looking like?
They actually Boucher actually ends this year.
Okay, great. Knicks can sign him. He's a free unrestricted, right? Unrestricted free agent.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, good news. I
think what they should do is wait 1 second. I think what they should do is utilize that cap space, attract some decent free agents, and I think they should give half a season to build up Siakam's value again because his stock is at all-time low right now. Build up Siakam's value in the half a season and trade him.
Who?
For anything. Anything. I think that contract we gave him was a loyalty contract.
I don't know if that contract's movable, like easily movable. You know what I mean?
It's movable.
Like, I don't think you'll get that much back from him.
But I don't want much back. I just want some picks.
I mean, you're not gonna get picks, bro. Like, well, would you expect picks for that contract? I don't think so. Maybe 1 first, like a low first. You get like the 20th pick or like the 25th pick.
Depending on how well he plays in the first half of the next season.
Even if he plays well, like I think everyone knows that he got exposed, bro.
He's one-dimensional, and then he gets exposed. Yeah, I think,
and everyone knows that now.
Unless you put him in the right position where he can be the third option,
which he's not going to be because of his contract.
Right, exactly. So I think.
So you're not. Why do you expect to get picks for him?
Yeah, I think we trade Lowry for sure. We give Lowry to Philly. We take.
He's sick. I would love Lowry.
Yeah, we take on.
He's perfect in Philly, man.
We take on the Horford contract.
Hey, that's my contract to take on. Get your dirty hands off that Horford contract.
I'll take this.
That's a mixed contract to take on.
I'll take the Tobias one.
Oh, thank you, bro.
And then we tank hard next year. We tank hard and we tank efficiently, like the Warriors did. We make OG play 40 minutes a game, right? Like we just need I don't know that. We need to tank and we need to let OG develop. We need more picks.
OG is not going to develop. I love OG, bro, and he was like one of my guys from that draft. I don't think he's going to be like that good.
He is like when we had that conversation about Mikal Bridges versus Kevin Knox.
Yeah,
I think he's like Mikal Bridges.
I don't think he's like Mikal Bridges, bro.
Wait, really? I think he's high floor, low ceiling.
I don't think his shot is like there.
Huh?
Mikal's shot is like that's one of the reasons why I like Mikal the draft because his shot, like I trust that shit. But OG's shot, it's like it's okay. It's not consistent. I feel like he's like a bum version of Jaylen Brown.
I felt like he's Mikal Bridges minus 10%.
I don't see that defense at all. I think Mikal has way better defense.
Yeah, that's why I said 10%. I think his defense is high.
Like I feel like Jaylen Brown is a more apt comparison. Who can do kind of like Jaylen Brown can do everything and do it like pretty well. OG can do everything and do it like decently.
Okay, maybe.
Like that's it, bro. Like
I don't see that.
If you're talking about building up OG as a piece, I think you already like lost.
Yeah, I know, but but here's the thing: though, Toronto gambled to win, and they won, and we should just take the L now, right?
No, for sure. Like I feel like you guys should tank. Like
we should.
I mean, we both know that. I feel like every team who's not going to win a championship should.
I was talking to this with a Niagara Falls border agent about this. I'm like, do you think we should blow it up? He's like, yeah, and I'm like, if everybody think we should blow it up, we should blow it up. Like, I actually plugged the podcast too. I don't know if he's doing it. I was like, hey, I've got a podcast. You listen.
Yes, sir.
But
for real, I totally agree, man. Like, I don't even think you should like. Are you saying that you should only tank for 1 year? I think that's already like misguided. You should be tanking for 3 years. Because what's the goal of an NBA team? Well, everyone's goal is to win a championship.
Yeah, no.
And let's say right. So Pierre is saying Cade Cunningham is like the number 1 pick next year. If you don't know him, he's like kind of like a LeBron who's like not as athletic, but like can do everything, can pass. He's like a passer. He's like a big PG.
I don't like players like that.
But no, like let's just say he's like a really solid player, right?
All right.
You're gonna still need pieces around him.
Yeah, I think
you're trading with Siakam.
Yeah.
Who's let's say your third star, your second star. OG, I don't think he's going to be a third star.
Listen, Larry, I'm not going to try to say that Toronto's in a good position. I don't think they're in a good position. I think they should tank for as long as...
Fingers are fine, bro.
I think they should tank for as long as they can.
Yeah, like I totally agree.
And I just don't think, like, this team was so old and so lacking of talent. It was so well coached, but... it's so well disciplined. I really like all the players, but at the end of the day, it's a bunch of role players playing together, playing well. But that's as far you're gonna go. Like,
and you know what? I think you will tank.
I think we should. If we don't tank, we're stupid. Like if we
No, but like I think you guys will tank. I wouldn't be too worried.
Especially now when Kyle Lowry's fucking stock is sky high. I love Kyle Lowry, by the way. If I ever run into him in Toronto, I will suck his toes. But he is so like I value him, but his stock is at an all-time high, and he's old as fuck. We gotta trade him now. If it's not now, it's never.
I don't think you'll get that much from him.
I don't want anything.
No, Terry, bro, you already know, man. Like this, I feel like a lot of teams should have that mentality.
Yeah.
You know what? If I was a Toronto fan, I wouldn't be too worried.
I would trade one. I would trade one of Lowry or Siakam. I can also be okay with.
I would trade both.
I would trade both too. I would trade both too. But I can see that.
I don't even think about it.
I can see that people wanting Lowry to retire in Toronto next year. But
he's not going to retire next year.
Like he's 36.
He's going to keep playing after next year.
He's 36.
Bro, how many minutes did he play in the playoffs this year? 40 minutes.
Yeah,
every game. Almost.
Yeah, but one more season, that should be it, man.
Oh, but he can come off the bench, man. He'll always be solid, bro.
How old is he actually? He's 34. Okay.
He'll be fine. You know, Rondo's 34. Like he'll be fine, bro. He'll play. He got like another 2-3 years in him. Man.
Okay, but like I think I will trade him to Philly, like ASAP.
Yeah, that'd be great. I think if I was Philly, I would definitely trade him. I'll give you maybe like Shake or something like that.
Yeah.
Or pick. Yeah. I don't know if I give up Shake. I like Shake.
That's fair.
I think they should hold on to Shake. Like, you know, they'll give up something. I don't know what it is. But Sixers, the good thing they have going for them is that they have all their picks.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so I think Sixers should trade a Harris for Lowry or Horford for Lowry for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if Sixers can get rid of Harris, I think they would be very happy. I like the Harris contract is more cancerous than the Horford contract.
To a degree, yeah. I think
not to a degree. I think several times. I think Horford's actually still a really good player, and I'd rather have Horford on my team than Harris if I'm going to championship.
Okay.
If I want to go championship.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, I think stuff needs to change around in the East for sure. And I just talking about, and also we never talked about Boston. Boston, I think they're in. I really like this team and organization, man. Like, man, what a team! Like,
I mean, any team with Ainge, like Ainge builds, I'm like, yep, these guys are solid.
You know, I was in Rochester last week, right? And I was in a Walmart with my girl, and then I ran into a guy wearing a Boston shirt, right? A Jason Tatum t-shirt. We're waiting in line, and I was just like, and that's right after the OG just boomed them, right? And I was like, y'all seen that shot yesterday? Because he was with his son, and then he's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm from Toronto. Y'all seen that shot yesterday? He's like, yeah. And I'm just like, it's all good, bro. What I would do to trade organizations with you?
Exactly.
Just trade.
You know, talking about Boston though,
mm-hmm.
Boston needs a star still to win. I think they're like a star away.
Boston?
Yeah. I don't think Kemba's it. I don't think Hayward's it.
I think
Tatum and Brown, you obviously keep, right? And Smart. That's your team.
I think
Tatum, Brown, Smart.
Tatum, Brown, Smart. Exactly. Perfect.
That's it. That's all you need. You can, like, Kemba is like, you know, he's good. He'll help you in the regular season. But if I'm in the playoffs, I want, you know, like a wing, basically.
Can I say, do a prediction right here, right now? Next season, breakout season, Robert Williams. I
think he's doing well now.
I think he will take another step forward. I think he's going to take the starting spot from Daniel Tice, and he's going to get to a different level.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Tice is like just solid as a vet. He's not. He's a temporary piece. You know what I mean? He's not there for the long term.
Yeah, and yeah, for sure. I think Kemba is great. I think Gordon Hayward is. I think what Boston has right now is a really good team. But it's not a dynasty team. You're saying they are they're one star away from a dynasty team, but right now they have a really good team.
I almost see them as a better version of Toronto before Kawhi, like several times better, obviously.
Several.
That kind of position.
Not several times better, but fair.
Like a good amount. Like I'm exaggerating,
definitely,
but a good amount better. Because think about it, like they went to the conference finals when Tatum was a rookie, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like that core of Smart, Tatum, Brown went to the conference finals and took LeBron.
Marcus Smart though, what a player.
Yeah,
What
a
a
lot of
player.
respect for Smart.
What
It was like people hate him for flopping, but like it's straight, man.
It's a
straight.
part of the game. I mean, it's like people hate Harden, right? Like it's just
Don't
like,
hate the player, hate the game, man. Like
right.
that's it.
And it's like, how many players have we seen in the game that has such a great defense and defensive energy and leadership, and we're like, if only he can shoot. And
bro, well, I think was it Game 7?
Yeah.
Where like there was a Powell was driving.
Yeah.
It was like last minute, and then Marcus Smart like
blocked
a block.
Yeah.
That block won them the game.
Yeah, exactly. Like
without that block, they probably lose.
And
like,
listen, like, dude, how many
LeBron-esque, if I may say?
Yeah, how many defensive point guards, young defensive point guards, have we said if only he can shoot? How many? I lost count. Jason Kidd did it, and now Marcus Smart is doing it. I'm not saying Marcus Smart is going to be Jason Kidd, but Marcus Smart just did it. He just got the skill to complete his game. He can shoot.
He literally won the series for them.
Yeah. Like
that's crazy.
Yeah, he can shoot like 34% from three. That's
man. They need that piece, man. They need that piece though, just like Toronto
to be a dynasty, not to be a. So I think trading away,
like exactly like Toronto. Yeah. I mean, maybe with Kawhi, they're still a dynasty right now. They probably beat the Celtics.
Giannis.
I don't know if they beat the Lakers.
Giannis to
the Celtics. Dude, that'd be sick.
Nah, it's not feasible though. It's not doable.
But like again, the Celtics, man, they just one piece away, bro. Like one star, one top 5 player away.
I mean, yeah, but
maybe top 10.
I actually don't like dynasty teams though. I like these. I think all like top 4 teams in each. I want all top 4 teams in each conference to be about like Celtics level, and they fight it out. That's fun for me.
You just gotta clone Ainge like 30 times.
Yeah, Ainge is fucked, man. Ainge is so fucked.
Got clone Ainge. Hey, I would love an Ainge clone. Run the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on down. Make all our decisions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just it is what it is, man. And I think it's great. I think Celtics is in a really good spot. I'm very dying to see what happens with Miami. I don't know what's gonna happen. I genuinely don't know what's gonna happen. Like I
feel like the Celtics are deep, but Miami
is strong.
Miami's hot.
Yeah, and they're strong. Like they are well rested. They are also the 2 meticulously coached teams. Again, holy shit. And just so well run teams. And I want to see how much Bam Adebayo feasts on the paint of the Celtics. I think
Williams will play a lot more than.
Yeah, I want to see if Jimmy Butler can successfully shut down Jaylen Brown and Kemba Walker. I want to see if Jason Tatum can render Jimmy Butler ineffective. I want to see so many things. I just want to see. I want to see if they can deny Tyler Herro. I think if Tyler Herro, dude, I love Tyler Herro. I said this last I love Tyler Herro. He's just what an amazing player to watch. Like, oh my god, I think he's gonna be great. I don't think he will be Devin Booker, but oh my god, what a player! Like, he plays like he's big, man. I like that. But yeah.
I know, I agree. Well, we'll see. I think Tatum is going to be the deciding factor.
Yeah.
I feel like you can match up everyone, at least for Miami, except Tatum. And every time Tatum took the shot against Toronto, I just like Tatum's just one of those players I would trust my life to take.
Yeah. Do you want to talk? All right, and then I mean, what do you think is going to happen? I have no.
I think the Celtics are going to win.
Really? Okay, I'll say Miami.
Because I think Hayward's going to come back. I've read that Hayward might come back mid-series, and I really trust Tatum that much. This series, what's crazy is if this series goes Miami's way, people might value Herro more than Tatum. Or as much as Tatum. But we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, It is what it is, man. So let you do you want to talk a little bit about Heat and the Bucks?
I mean, how about let's just talk about the Bucks? I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like we've already just dissected the Heat and the
Like
Bucks.
yeah, like did the Heat beat
We both called that the Bucks weren't going to make the finals.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, we're just so smart,
Yeah,
and we called it right.
Yeah. But I didn't think they would die here though.
Same.
I didn't think they would die here. I thought they would die to Toronto and they would die to Celtics, but I didn't think they would die here. But
Yeah, I agree.
I just feel like did the Heat beat the Bucks or did the Bucks collapse? I'm starting.
I think it's both.
I'm starting.
But I mean, like,
I'm starting to sound like Skip
obviously
Bayless.
they collapse. I think it was really more that Giannis collapsed.
Yeah,
because he didn't play well in any of the games other than what was it, game 4, I want to say, when he got injured.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only game where I was like, "Whoop, there's the Giannis I know during the regular season." All the other games,
that game he got injured,
I was like, "Wow, this is Giannis."
He was going to get 60 that game.
I don't know about 60, but
55, like 50. Like he was
going to score a lot, and he was popping off basically.
But I don't know what it is. I don't know how they managed to fuck it up that bad.
I mean, it's two things. It's one, Giannis is not good enough to carry a team and close games out, and two, the supporting cast.
Okay, I don't think that's fair. I will say this: I think Giannis is not good enough to play through double triple teams like LeBron and Kobe.
Well, that's just Giannis not being good enough.
Yeah, fair, but
he does play through double triple teams during the regular season.
But not in the 7-game series. Like when you design plays specifically for him and all the time. Like, but I'm saying it's like, if your support cast is not good enough, you are gonna have a much harder time because they don't split. You're the sole focus, and I think Chris Middleton is fine, but
I don't think he's fine.
Okay. Like I don't think he's a solid all-star. I think he is like borderline all-star. But because he's in the East, he is a solid all-star. And I think Bledsoe's garbage. I've always thought Bledsoe's garbage. I like Brook Lopez, but Brook Lopez is more on defense than on offense. But that's it, right? The rest of the team is nothing much to write home about. Pat Connaughton, pretty good player. Dante DiVincenzo, decent player, but like that's not going to win you any playoff games, right?
I mean, DiVincenzo is like a fine role player.
Yeah,
it's kind of like Caruso, I guess. He's fine.
Yeah.
Well, Caruso is playing better, but
I think we can really see the impact of losing Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah, and you know what? I want to say that people always are like, "Oh, the Bucks should re-sign Brogdon or whatnot." I don't think Brogdon was ever going to re-sign.
Mm-hmm. I think he wouldn't want to be the third star.
Yeah, I don't think he did want to be the third star. I think he was pretty set on leaving.
Mm-hmm. I would too if I was him because he's not gonna be. He's an old rookie. Like he wants to make that money. Because he doesn't have 10, 15 years. He has like 6 years.
But they were arguing. I think he was a restricted free agent, I want to say.
Yeah.
And they were saying the Bucks should have matched.
I think the Bucks should have matched, and I think the Bucks should have never got Eric Bledsoe in the first place.
I mean,
that's
a whole other conversation.
Like, why would you send? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like,
it's because the Bucks were desperate.
No, but you're Giannis. You're running down the lane. You are a driver. Why do you send another small guy to clog your fucking lanes? Get a spacer. Like,
I think the Bucks. I think they weren't even thinking that deeply. Like, they were just trying to get the best player on the market at the.
That's fair, but like that's so stupid. Like. I think they would have played better if they got like some bum, like if they got like someone like Jordan Clarkson for instead of Eric Bledsoe, and then start George Hill.
Bledsoe's defense is solid though.
He's tiny.
He's strong though.
But he's strong, but he can only defend one position.
But he couldn't. Like, why wasn't he? He could have defended Butler, you know.
But can he defend Harrell? He can't defend Harrell.
Should be able to.
He shot over him all the time. I don't know, man. I don't know. I never liked Bledsoe as a player. I just thought it was a poorly constructed team to a degree. I thought Brogdon, Middleton, and Giannis was pretty good with Brook Lopez. I thought like, wow, what a team! What a team with good defense and spacing. But then once you take out the Brogdon, you lose so much of your spacing. Now you're relying on.
I don't think they ever had spacing, even with Brogdon.
No, I think Brogdon, Middleton, and Brook
Very limited.
But here's the thing: Brogdon, Middleton, and Brook Lopez all stand at the 3, and then Giannis has a clear lane to drive, no clogging, and then you can't double him or triple him because you always kick it out to one of the shooters, right? And I felt like that was the play.
I mean, their center rotation is built well. Like Lopez, the two Lopez's are both really complement Giannis well.
Yeah,
the guard rotation is not there.
I like the Lopez's. Like
I think they fit really well in Milwaukee, but like I don't like Middleton. You know that. I just don't think Middleton will help you win any. Bledsoe even more so, but Bledsoe isn't getting paid.
Middleton isn't the problem. Middleton should be.
I think he is the problem.
I think Middleton is an okay. Actually, Middleton is an okay third star in the non-dynasty championship team.
Yeah, and unfortunately, he's forced to be the second star because of how much he's paid.
Right.
I don't think it's like Middleton kind of causes a lot of their problems.
Middleton is like Clay minus 20%.
Yeah, but even then, like his 3 isn't as good, nearly as good as Clay's.
Yeah, but
and his defense isn't as good. Like everything Clay does, Middleton is worse at.
Yeah, so I'm saying
all Middleton can do is take long twos.
Yeah, so like a 20% discount on Clay, and even Clay at 100% shouldn't be the second star in a dynasty team. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think he could be,
but he shouldn't be in a dynasty. I think
that's fair. That's fair.
I
see that, and
I don't ever think a spot up shooter should be the second star.
Like Middleton is fine, but at the same time, he is their problem because of his contract, and he's just not good enough.
If you think about it, I feel like second star, the shooter should never be your second star. The shooter should always be a third star. If you look at Ray Allen, if you look at Klay Thompson,
I mean, the Bucks just need another first option.
Yeah. So yeah,
because Giannis goes cold. That's just how he plays, right?
Yeah, exactly.
He has like 2 moves.
Yeah, 2 moves. So he jumps over you or he Euro steps.
I mean, it works sometimes. It'll work. Like Giannis will play well. They'll get a good lead, and he'll sit the rest of the game. Basically.
Not against well-coached team with counters.
Right, but people forget about that. In regular season. But that's why the Bucks need another first option.
For sure.
Like a Lillard or something. Somebody like of that caliber.
How do you feel about Giannis? Still Miami? I still feel Miami.
I mean, okay. If I was Giannis, I would stay one more year. I wouldn't sign an extension. And I would tell Milwaukee, I'm gonna explore options next free agency.
Sorry?
If I was Giannis, I would tell Milwaukee I would explore my options next offseason.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't sign any extension, but I wouldn't demand a trade either.
Yeah, I don't think you should demand a trade because if you demand a trade, you are making the team you get to worse.
Exactly. But at the same time, if Giannis says such things, Milwaukee will want to trade him.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So it's like a lose-lose situation for both teams, both parties.
And if you tell them you're going to sign an extension and you don't, and then you actually sign with a different team, that's actually the move for Giannis, but that will make him hate it, right? But do you really care if you're hating Wisconsin? Fuck Wisconsin.
Exactly. So there's no win-win
for
either side.
Exactly. And
it's tough. I mean, if I was Giannis, I would look at the Celtics. I would look at Miami.
Here's what I'll say though. If Giannis demands a trade, the only team that can trade for him is the Celtics, and it depends on how much of a pay cut, how much of a L the Bucks want to take. But Celtics has a lot of picks.
And they have decent role players. They have pieces that they can give away.
Yeah, they have Gordon Hayward and Kemba Walker that can give away. But at the same time, if you demand a trade and you get traded to Miami, you are going to lose Tyler Herro or you're going to lose Bam Adebayo, and then going to Miami now is no longer good.
I mean, it's going to be Herro. It's not going to be Bam.
Yeah, exactly, and it's going to be terrible because without Herro, that team doesn't work.
I mean, they'll survive.
Dude, I think it'll work. Jimmy Butler and Giannis Antetokounmpo, that's the worst spacing I've ever heard in my life.
They still have Duncan Robinson, literally the best shooter in the NBA right now.
Duncan Robinson, Duncan Robinson has 1 more year.
He'll be fine because they'll resign him next year after.
That's a short-sighted move because you needed that money for Bam Adebayo too.
I mean, Bam and Bam, they can go into
No,
luxury.
but here's the thing: if you trade for Giannis, right, to Miami, you lose Harrell. In the next year, after next season, you have to sign Giannis, you have to sign Bam, and you have to sign Duncan Robinson. Like that's I don't know if you're gonna have a lot of money left, and you're not gonna be able to have players.
But they'll have to do that anyway if Giannis goes to Miami as a free agent.
Yeah, but then you get to keep Harrell on this rookie contract.
But you lose Robinson then. Then you still need another shooter.
That's okay.
How you get another shooter?
You don't sign.
You have to pay.
You give the Jay Crowder. You give the Jay Crowder money to Duncan Robinson.
You can just give the Jay Crowder money to Duncan Robinson, even if they trade Giannis, though. Pay for Giannis. How is that any different?
Then because you lose Harrell on a cheap contract.
I mean, you have to give up something. That's just a price to pay. Because if you don't trade for Giannis, he's gone.
I'm saying this right now. I will not give up Tyler Harrell for Giannis.
I mean, I don't disagree or agree. But at the same time, you literally lose your only shot at Giannis.
Fuck Giannis.
Because I assume that whoever trades for Giannis will say, "I'm going to resign."
I think Tyler Harrell can attract another big name free agent in the future. I do not want to lose his birthday.
I don't think so because Butler is going to be old.
No, regardless of Butler, just Tyler Harrell and Bam Adebayo can attract another star.
I mean, Bam is going to get paid a lot.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with Miami, though. Let's say you max Bam. You'll have no space to work with, or very little space.
No, you still have space after Jimmy's contract's done.
Yeah, but Jimmy's contract is not going to expire for a few years.
No, but you just don't sign Dragic. And don't give Andre Iguodala $15 million. That's like 30 just off the books.
Who's going to come to Miami with just Bam and Harrell?
No, Jimmy's still there.
I'm assuming Jimmy's gone because the contract is over.
I don't know. It depends on how good Harrell is at the time. I don't know. We'll have to see who emerges as a star. But I would not give up Tyler Harrell for anyone.
I mean, the next generations of stars. Doncic, Zion.
Right.
You know who's coming up.
Zion, Bam, and Harrell sounds very scary.
You best believe teams are already looking at Doncic and Zion, especially Zion.
Yeah, but
I don't think Zion. I mean, I can see Zion in Miami, but is Harrell and Bam enough?
I think
you don't even know how good Bam will be.
They are like probably two of my top 5 favorite players in the East, so I will not give them up.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter who your favorites are.
I know, but
it matters how Miami's going to win the championship.
I think they're good pieces.
If they trade away Harrell and get Giannis, they might just win the championship. I think it'd be foolish to not give up Harrell.
Would they though? You really think Butler? You think Butler and Giannis? I think that's
what people thought about the Heat this year.
But you think Butler, Giannis, and not even Bam? Can they even keep Bam?
Yes, because they can go into luxury.
Okay, Giannis, Harrell, and Bam can beat KD, Kyrie. Can beat the Golden State.
You don't even know how KD and Kyrie will look after injury.
But can they beat Lakers after AD resigns? Can they beat the Clippers?
LeBron will be old.
Can they beat Golden State when they come back with Wiseman and the Wiggins? And
Golden State barely beat Houston with KD.
That's true.
We're talking about Golden State. Golden State's championships are all luck.
Yeah, that's fair.
All of them. All the recent ones, at least. And I'm not even trying to hate. Like, it's just how it happened. And it's fine. But they got very lucky. I really doubt Curry's winning, like, as a winning player. I really doubt that.
That's a hot take.
I mean, you know me, like, I've held this opinion for a while.
Right, that's a hot take, though. I'm not going to comment on that. I don't know enough about Curry.
I mean, you just look at his past resume.
Right. That's fair.
Look at his resume. There's nothing to debate about. Just look at what he's done.
There's a lot of asterisk in his accomplishments.
Yeah, his entire champion, every championship run is an asterisk.
Yeah, I mean that's.
I'm sure the Warriors fans are happy, but I'm just talking about Curry's as a legacy. Like,
yeah,
every championship, I'm just like, well, Kyrie was injured, Love was injured in 2015. Well, asterisk. 2016, blew the 3-1 lead. 2017, KD. Well, we just win a championship with KD. 2018, CP3 got injured.
That's a good point. I mean, I'm not going to comment on that just because. I mean, you make good points. You definitely make good points. I don't have a lot of thoughts on the Golden State Warriors.
I mean, that's fair, but I'm not. People say like, yes, Golden State will be very good next year. I have no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Curry is a great player. Clay is still a great player. Draymond is still going to be that like leader of the team, setting the defensive tone.
Wiseman is gonna get some good coaching and good.
Wiseman, we'll see. Well, we'll see who the draft.
I'm hyped to see how Wiggins play in that system.
But I mean, if they get a third star with that the second pick, I'm obviously a lot higher on the Warriors. But just with who they have now, plus like another rookie, I'm like, I mean, they might go to the finals, but they'll have a hard time.
Wait, what do you mean second? Who has the first pick again?
Wolves.
Oh, right.
Wait, the Wolves have the first pick, right?
Yeah, I think so.
But they have a top 3 pick, so
yeah.
I mean, we'll see. Like these guys are getting up there with age. Draymond, his peak has passed.
Right.
He peaked in 2016. It's been what 2 3 years now.
Draymond Green reminds me a lot of Joakim Noah.
Really? I mean, I think Draymond is better than Noah. But I see what you're saying, like that mentality.
They're regressing the same rate, I think he's going to be...
We'll see. That'd be interesting. Maybe they trade Draymond.
I think he's going to be a plate of 30 potatoes in like a couple of years.
Maybe they trade Draymond the second for a star.
Yeah. But we'll see. I think Draymond's already ready to retire to go to join TNT. He's good.
I don't blame him.
He's good.
I don't blame him. Yeah, he's pretty good, and he's done everything
well spoken
you can ask for out of NBA. Like he's done everything in his career.
Yeah, he's well spoken. He's funny. He's analytical. Like more analytical than Shaq.
I mean, I personally hate Shaq and Kenny, so that's just my personal opinion. I think the show should just be Ernie and Chuck.
Kenny ain't bad with the analytics.
I think Kenny's even worse than Shaq, bro.
Shaq is just there for, I think, just for the star power.
The banter. Nah, Shaq is there for the banter with Chuck, which is fair.
Yeah, which is fair.
But Kenny literally offers nothing. Kenny, every time, he's got to be like, yo, man, I was with Hakeem. We won 2 championships. Like, bro, I know. You remind me every 5 minutes.
I mean, not as often as Shaq, though, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
But Shaq.
One more thought. Okay, one more thought, though, on the Warriors. Mm-hmm. Even if they won in 2016, Curry's not the final MVP because Draymond is.
Yeah, that's fair.
And you tell me Curry's a winning player, bro? At least, some people tell me. I really have some doubts.
I mean, I took a hiatus that year, so I gotta look at that.
Man, you chose the worst year to stop following.
Yo, that's right after Kawhi got injured. I got triggered. I got triggered off the.
No, but that was before Kawhi got injured. What are you talking about?
That was after.
2016 was before Kawhi got injured in the playoffs. Kawhi got injured in 2017.
What?
Why? When he got injured by Zaza, right?
Yeah, that's 2017.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. That's another mark on Curry's career. If Kawhi doesn't get injured, are the Warriors even in the finals? The Spurs were up by 20 in the third.
30.
With Kawhi.
Up by 30.
Oh, up by 30. Sorry, 30.
30.
And then they had to send Zaza to take the best player out in the series.
Yeah,
Curry wasn't the best player of that series. KD wasn't the best player of the series. The best player in 2017 in that conference finals was Kawhi.
Yeah. You're right. But yeah, so...
And people say Curry is a winning player. Come on.
So in the end of the day, we think Giannis, Miami.
I mean, that's the hope because I love the fit. I think if I was Giannis, I would seriously look at the Celtics.
I think he's going to get traded. I think they're going to trade for Harold because Harold's a Wisconsin kid.
That'd be pretty cool.
Like Harold's the hometown kid. They're going to trade for him.
Yeah, he's from Wisconsin. Yeah.
I think you might have to give up Bam too. I don't know.
I'm thinking no. If I'm the Heat, I'm like I hang up the phone.
You just straight trade.
Harold. Because here if I'm the Heat, I'm like I'm keeping one of Harold or Bam.
Yeah, but
because if you think about it, Giannis can basically beat Bam.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing: is that the problem with that is that other teams will have better offers for Giannis.
I don't disagree. He will have to give up a boatload, especially in picks, not necessarily in players.
I don't know how many picks they have, and I just think other teams like Celtics will have a better offer than Tyler Herro and picks. Because
honestly, if I'm the Heat, I'd rather trade Bam.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too.
I'd much rather trade Bam because Giannis can just you can just drop Giannis in and be like, do what Bam does.
I think you know what? No, I think if I'm the Heat, I don't rock the boat. I ride this out.
I disagree.
All right.
I think a lot of teams just kind of settle in.
Yeah.
Like Portland.
Yeah.
And I think it's a mistake personally.
That's fair. That's fair.
Jazz, I think, is on that trajectory.
Right.
To settle for what they have now.
That's fair. That's fair. And all right. I mean, is there anything else we should talk about?
I think that's it. Just basically Giannis around. I'm really hyped for this finals. Yeah. I really hope we see Lakers Celtics.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
And I just want to say, fuck Eric Gordon. I'm happy you lost. And I would love to see. Lakers Celtics. It would be like the old days.
It would be beautiful. It doesn't matter who wins.
That's the first play entirety of a season I've ever watched in my life. Like when I watched the entire season was 2008, where it was Celtics was Rasheed Wallace, Big Baby Davis, and the Big Three against the Lakers, and that was an amazing series. If Perk didn't go down, I think Celtics would have had a better shot.
You mean after 08?
Huh?
After 08?
Yeah, that was the finals. After 08, sorry. After 08, yeah. So after 09, yeah, 09. So it was if Perk didn't go down, I think they would have got some. But I love Rasheed Wallace.
Kobe's adopted son Tatum. Yeah. This is Lakers new star. LeBron, man, it'd be really fun to see.
Yeah, for sure. And who doesn't want to see Rajon Rondo?
Rajon Rondo against his old team.
Yeah.
Rondo is going to score like... Rondo's going to be like 20-20-20 stat line.
There you go. I want to see playoff Rondo in more games, man. He's literally playing...
One more shout out to Rondo. Do you see games...
Rondo, man.
Do you see Game 5 with the Rockets? Or was it Game 4? It was like the last minute. Rondo's like got a steal, I think, driving the ball. He had like a wide open layup. Alley oops it to LeBron. And like LeBron barely catches it and dunks it. I'm just like, bro, that's classic Rondo. That's quintessential Rondo.
Yeah. It's just so unnecessarily aggravating and so disrespectful, and I love it.
Disrespectful and also like stat padding the assists.
Yeah, and then I'm just like, it was so funny because LeBron was one shy of a triple double.
And he would have gotten the assist, I think, with that Rondo layup.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I like this episode. I was really fun shitting on Eric Gordon. I enjoyed this one. I know we didn't have to do a lot of planning, but I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, this was a good one. All right, I think that's it.
Fun one. Yeah, this was a fun one. All right, until next time.
Thanks for listening, guys. Good luck to the Nuggets.
Let's get us some sponsors, Larry.
Feel free.
All right, peace out.